Purnameva Vashishyate. Om, that the outer world is whole with divine conscious. This, the inner world, is whole with the divine consciousness. From the whole, the divine consciousness is manifested. From the whole, when the whole is negated, what remains is divine consciousness. So the glass is never ever half empty or half full. It's always perfect. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. One more time. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Just taking a moment and setting up tall, closing the eyes, and allowing that sound vibration to resonate within you. And because the inner world, the outer world, we deal a lot with the inner world and the outer world in yoga. When you come to class, there's a lot of external instructions and focusing on the body, but there's also those moments where we go internal and we focus on the internal world, which is more subtle. And we start to learn that the internal world and the external world are actually existing together as one, and there's not a dualist philosophy, but there's a non-dualistic philosophy there. Inhale deeply, fill up the lungs completely. Exhale everything out completely. Do that again. Inhale, feel how expansive you are. And then exhale everything out and feel how expansive you are. Inhale halfway to a comfortable level. Start with a round of Kapalabhati, making short exhales on my claps. The inhales are happening. The exhales are through the nose. Last night I had somebody doing it through the mouth. So this is heating up the body. It's a kriya, and you're giving more than you're used to receiving. You're also bringing awareness to the breath and the diaphragm and also the pelvic floor. Start to slow it down. And exhale everything out. And as you exhale everything out, lift up at the pelvic floor, engaging Mula Bandha, keeping that lift through the whole practice. Then connect to your Ujjayi pranayama, your upward victorious breath, even inhales and exhales. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale, gently open the eyes, raise the arms up alongside the ears, and then exhale, twist over to the right, bring the left hand on the outside of the right thigh, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, come forward, bring the arms up alongside the ears. And then exhale, twist over to the left, bring the right hand on the outside of the left shoulder, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, lift the arms up alongside the ears, come back to center. Then exhale, place the hands on the floor, lift the hips up, coming onto the hands and knees. Tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels, kind of like a child seat, but actually a prepare measurement for downward dog. Pressing into the hands, lift the knees up. As you lift the knees up, extending the legs, you can pedal out the knees, but do it with the breath. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, extend. Now continue just doing that a few more times on your own, exploring breath and movement, connecting those two things. And here, when you connect that breath and you connect that movement, you're starting to connect external with internal and that subtle with gross. And then finally, come to that moment of stillness where you press back through the hips and lift up the quadriceps. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the floor. Inhale, press into the hands, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels and lift the knees up, downward facing dog. Good. On the inhale, soften the knees, slowly walk the feet toward the hands, keeping the feet about hips width distance apart, hands about 6 to 8 inches in front of the feet, pressing the palms down. Let the back of the head and neck be long and heavy and weighty, putting equal weight distribution in the hands and the feet. Exhale, 1. Inhale, good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Soften the knees. Slowly start to roll up one vertebrae at a time, filling each vertebrae as you come up. As you come up, let the shoulders roll down and back, let the head come up last. And then lift the arms up alongside the ears again. Reach over with your left hand, grab your right wrist, give your right arm a little pull, and exhale, side bend over to the left, stretching the right side of the body. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift back up to center. Release the right wrist. Take the right hand, grab the left wrist. Pull a little bit on the left arm and exhale, side bend over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift back up to center. Release the left wrist. Take the hands behind the back. Clasp the hands together in a fist. And then as you hold on to the fist behind the back, just soften the elbows. Move your scapula toward your spinal column. Then extend your elbows. And then inhale, lift the arms away from the body, just opening up the front of the shoulder. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arms, release the hands, and then step the feet together and bring the hands together in undulating mudra. And just take a moment and set a higher intention for the practice today. Maybe really like starting to investigate that inner and outer space so that you can start to explore consciousness both externally and internally. And then exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Extend the arms, Urdhva Exhale, fold over the straight legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, soften knees, step right foot all the way back. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog, lift hips. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lightly step the right foot forward in between hands. Exhale the left foot next to the right and fold over the legs. Inhale, rising up, extending arms, seeing prayer. Exhale, folding over legs again, Uttanasana. Inhale, soften knees, left foot steps all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift hips. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay on this side. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lightly step the left foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, right foot meets the left and fold over legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, extend the arms, reaching up, Urdhva. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bring the hands together in undulating mudra, extend arms, Urdhva. Exhale, folding over legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head and chest, prepare. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look past the hands. Inhale, step or jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rise up, extend the arms. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, extend the arms, Urdhva. Exhale, folding over legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look past the hands. Inhale, step or jump feet in between hands. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, rise up, extend arms. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. Jiva Mukti Surya Namaskar. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, fold forward, take arms behind back, clasp hands together and fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, right foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat back to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, left foot meets the right and fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat back onto heels, lift knees up, downward dog. On the inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot meets the left and fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten the legs, and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. I think you guys have done this before. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, put the hands on the earth, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward, left heel down, come up, warrior one, and stay. Exhale, pull the right hip back. Inhale. Exhale, left hip moves forward. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, extend the right leg, one breath. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, hands down to the earth, step back to a plank. Exhale, bend elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward. Right heel turns down, come up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, pull the left hip back. Inhale. Exhale, right hip forward. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, extend the left leg, one breath. Then exhale, rebend the left knee. Inhale, hands down to the earth with control, stepping back to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, opening arms and hips, warrior 2. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, reaching to the right hand on right shin or a block behind the right foot. Lift the left arm up, gaze at the left thumb, triangle trikonasana. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lift all the way up to a standing position. Then exhale, bend the right knee, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Back foot turned in just a little. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, extend the right leg, one breath. Then exhale, rebend the right knee. Place the right hand down inside the right foot. And then exhale, lift the left arm straight up, extended angle B. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, place the left hand down. Walk both hands over to the left, rotating on the heels, coming into a straddle forward fold. Yep. And this is the first one, so you can look forward Come to a flat back, little equal weight distribution through the feet. And then exhale, fold forward and walk the hands back so the fingers are in line with the toes. Maybe the head touches the floor, maybe it doesn't. You don't have to have the head on the floor. If the head is on the floor and you want to practice a tripod headstand, you be my guest. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Good, Jen. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now, if you're in a tripod, open up to a straddle, and with control, using the core, gently place your feet on the floor with control. There you go. On the inhale, lift the head and chest. Walk the hands forward so the hands are underneath the shoulders. Then exhale, bend your right knee. Drop down to your right knee. Yep, so drop all the way down to your knee. Yeah, now your right foot's going to be behind your right knee. So now lift your torso up. And as you lift your torso up, reach your arms up alongside your ears. Reach over with your left hand, grab your right wrist. Yeah. And then give your right arm a little tug. And then exhale, side bend over to the left. Stretching the right side of the body in gate. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. I think this is an underused asana. I think it's terrific. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And now lift your shoulders up, release your right wrist, place your hands on the floor. Come onto the top of your right foot. So point your right toes back toward me. Now sit down on the inside of your right ankle. So you're in a half virasana with your leg extended out. Excelente. Now twist your torso over your left leg. Now exhale, fold forward and hold on to the left foot in a Janu Shirshasana variation. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now lift the head and chest halfway. Bring your left forearm onto the floor in front of your left leg. Turn your left palm to face up. Then reach your right arm up toward the sky. And then reach your right arm over toward your left foot. See if you can grab your left foot with your right hand. There you got it. Now, push with your left elbow into the inner left thigh, but pull with your right arm and twist the torso a little bit, bringing your head underneath your right arm, coming into a side stretch again. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Nice, everybody. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now inhale, lift the head and chest up, letting go of your left foot. Now this is so super easy, but you are going to end up facing this wall behind you. Bend your left knee, send your right leg straight back toward the windows, coming into a pigeon. Yeah. Then as you come into a pigeon, pull your left hip back, your right hip forward, and exhale, fold forward. Pigeon, Kapot Asana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now let's add on to this pigeon. So lift the head and chest and walk the hands back so your shoulders are over your hips. Then bend your right knee and reach back, grab the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Then just gently start to bring your right heel to the outside of your right hip. You're going to open up the front of the right quadricep. So that's where you should feel this, in the front of the right leg. Exhale, 1. Inhale, but it's not really a king pigeon. Exhale, 2. It really is just a quadricep psoas opener. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then just gently release your right foot. Now this is so super easy. Swing your right leg in front of you and place your right foot on the outside of your left thigh. Adva Matsyendrasana. Plug in both sit bones into the earth. Inhale, lift the left arm up alongside the left ear. And then exhale, twist over to the right. And look over the right shoulder. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale, come center. And then exhale, counter twist left. And then come center and set up for ankle to knee. Move the left shin forward. Open up the right knee. Right ankle on top of left. Left ankle underneath right. Dorsiflexing feet. Lift head and chest. And then exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. On your inhale, lift your head and chest. Now lift the knees up. Okay. Cross the right ankle over the left. I like blocks for this. Take your blocks on that second setting. Bring them a little closer to your hips. And then round your upper back and bring your chin into your chest. Then lift your feet up and press into your hands. Lift your seat up. Then give a little rock, give a little roll, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Good for you. Exhale, downward facing dog. I like also that we're facing the opposite direction in this sequence. On the inhale, step the left foot forward, turn the right heel down, come up Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, opening arms and hips, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, extending the left leg. Exhale, reaching to the left, left hand on left shin or a block behind the left foot. Both are good. Inhale, reaching the right arm up, Trikonasana. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5 on the inhale, lifting all the way up to a standing position. Exhale, bending the left knee, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, make sure that back foot's turned in just a little bit. Exhale, 2. Don't let it go too parallel to the back edge of the mat or too much toward the windows. You want association with the front and the right, front foot and the left back foot. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, extend left leg. Exhale, rebend left knee, left hand inside the left foot. Right arm's going to reach straight up toward the sky. Extended angle, B. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, gently place the right hand down. Now, as you put the right hand down, walk both the hands over to the right, coming into your second straddle. Now, this time, reach out, grab the big toes in Yogi Toe Lock. And then inhale, lift the head and chest. Put a little more weight forward, and then exhale, bend the elbows. And as you bend the elbows, pull with your shoulders, trying to bring the head in between the ankle bones. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Now inhale, lift the head and chest, release the toes, place the hands down, then bend your left knee, drop down to your left knee. Yep. Now as you drop down to your left knee, your left foot's going to come behind your left knee, lift your torso up, Then reach your arms up alongside your ears. Reach over with your right hand. Grab your left wrist. Give your left arm a little pull. And then exhale, side bend over to the right, stretching the left. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, lift the shoulders up. Release the left wrist. Place the hands down. Come onto the top of the left foot. And then sit down on the inside of the left ankle. Coming into a half Virasana, Janu Shirshasana. I know it's a little tricky, but it's doable. Twist the torso over the right leg. And then exhale, fold forward. Hold on to the right foot. Janu Shirshasana variation. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lift the head and chest halfway. Bring the right arm in front of the right shin. Place your right forearm down with your right palm facing up. Really push your right elbow into the inner right thigh. Then lift your left arm up. Reach over to the right. See if you can grab your right foot with your left hand. Now, once you do that, push with your right arm and pull with the left and give a little twist to the torso, bringing the head underneath the left arm. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale. Lift the head and chest up, releasing the right foot. Now, this is so easy. Exhale, bend your right knee, send your left leg back toward the wall behind you, coming into your pigeon on the right side. Yep. Then lift the head and chest, pull the right hip back, and then exhale, fold over your bent right leg. Kapot Asana, pigeon. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lift the head and chest, walk the hands back. And then we're going to turn this into a little bit of a front opener now. Now bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand, grab the inside of your left foot, and just gently draw your left heel toward the outside of your left hip. An upright pigeon. Here again, you're targeting quadricep and psoas on the left. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And gently release your left foot. I know it kind of slams down sometimes. This is so easy. Swing your left leg around in front of you. Put your left foot on the outside of your right thigh. Setting up for your half man, half Lord of the Fish. Lift the right arm up and then exhale, twisting left. Good deep twist here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, come center. And then exhale, counter twisting over to the right. Then center and setting up for Agni Stambhasana. Moving the left shin forward, right shin underneath left, dorsiflex feet. And then exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lifting the head and chest. Oh, you got it before I got over there. Lift the knees up, cross the left ankle over the right. Bring the chin into the chest. Lift the feet up first, then press into the hands, lift the seat, give a little rock, give a little roll, jump back, chaturanga. Good for you. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, drop down to the knees. Now, move the feet away from each other, keeping the knees together. Then come sit down on the inside of your ankles in a Virasana. Now, here you have a couple of choices. You can come lay down on the back if you want to. Coming into a Supta Virasana. We can even take a little, watch this. So we can do this. Take this. I'll put you leave the block there. You can even leave the block there. I can build this up. Watch. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to get 2 blankets. We'll do the same thing. Then you can lay down. Watch. Good. Good. There. And just breathe. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Now press into the floor by the feet. Lift the shoulders up. Good for you. And then a little bit of a twist like we did in the top of the class. Just lift your left arm up alongside your left ear. Then bring your left hand on the outside of your right thigh. And just twist, look over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, look forward. Bring your right arm alongside your right ear. And then exhale, twist over to the left. Look over the left shoulder. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the left arm alongside the left ear. And then exhale, bring the left hand down. Place the hands in front of you. Lift the hips up. You can extend your right leg back into a lunge, kind of getting a little action going in that right knee. Then drop down to the right knee, extend your left leg back, give your left knee a little bit of a break. Then drop down to the left knee, tuck the toes under, push the seat to the heels, lift the knees up, downward dog again. Good for you. On the inhale, coming forward to a plank. And exhale through bent elbows all the way onto the abdomen. Yep. Now allow your feet to come as wide as your mat. Yep. And then place your forearms on the floor with your elbows underneath your shoulders. And then push into your forearms and lift your head, your chest, and maybe a little bit of the sternum and the rib cage, coming into a sphinx. Inhale. Exhale, if you kind of push the floor away from you, you will feel a little bit more pressure in the lower back. Remember, the lower back is contracting. So a lot of times people will feel that little bit of pressure in the lower back and they'll go, oh my God, I feel something in my lower back. Yes, it's called a contraction. There are muscles back there that contract and a back bend. You're contracting the back muscles. You're opening the front muscles. I always like to remind people of that because we're so, we talk about lower back pain so much that now that when we feel a contraction, we don't know what we're feeling. So it's okay if the lower back contracts. Here again, it's that understanding of inner and outer world, but also like outer world, like what's in front of you and what's behind you, right? You got to have to get a little understanding of that. Then come down, make a little pillow with your forearms, bring your forehead to the pillow, and just rock out your hips a little bit. So you do feel like a little more intensity in that back bend because it's so concentrated on that lower back and those lower groups of muscles right above the hips. All right, a little half frog. Bring the right forearm to the ground, prop your chest up with your right forearm. Yep. Then bend your left knee and reach back, grab the inside of your left foot. Yep. And now as you grab the inside of your left foot, see if you can put your left thumb underneath your left big toe. Then you're going to press down on the top of your left foot and rotate your shoulder inward, rotating your wrist and your fingers so your fingers are in line with your toes. And then you're going to press straight down on the top of your left foot and lift your chest up a little higher by pushing into your right forearm. Half frog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, gently release your left foot. Bring your forearms together. Make a little pillow with your forearms. Rest your forehead on your forearms and rock out your hips a little bit. If that feels good to you. Now prop yourself up on your left forearm. Your left elbow's underneath your shoulder. Then bend your right knee, reach back, grab the inside of the right foot, get your thumb underneath your right big toe. And here again, there's this internal rotation of the shoulder, which brings the right elbow up toward the ceiling, and you can rotate with the wrist, getting your fingers on top of the digits of your toes. Then press straight down on the top of your right foot, bringing your right heel towards your left hip, just like you did in Virasana, but you're not seated. And then press into your left forearm and lift your chest. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And just gently release the right foot. Make a little pillow with your forearms and rock out the hips. All right. Full Mac Daddy Frog. Bend both your knees. Reach back, grab the inside of your feet. And I know this is a little trickier. Once you do both these arms at the same time, it's really tricky. So now you got to kind of move your scapula forward, moving your shoulders up by your ears, and then rotate in your shoulders and your hands and your wrists and press straight down on tops of your feet. Great. Now as you press down on tops of your feet, you're going to lift your chest up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, release the feet. Make a little pillow with your forearms. Bring your forehead to your forearms and just rock out your hips. Then bring the hands next to the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to a plank, and exhale through bent elbows all the way onto the abdomen. Squeeze the legs together. Reach the arms back toward the wall behind you. On the inhale, lift the head, chest, legs, and arms. Shalabhasana, seat of the locust. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Relax. I never feel like I have enough time in these 75-minute classes. I enjoy that full 2 hours and 35 minutes. I even take that 5 minutes. A lot of teachers don't. I eat that up. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use my time. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. Dhanurasana, seat of the bow. On the inhale, kick the feet into the hands and lift up. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Release the feet, rock out the hips a little bit. Now we're going to do another one of those. We're going to do one with a different hand variation. Okay? So it's going to be external rotation of the shoulder. Bend the knees, place the hands on the soles of the feet like you're giving yourself a high five. Then reach in, grab the inside of your ankles with your thumbs pointing up toward the ceiling. Yep. And then dorsiflex your feet back toward me at the back wall. Then kick your feet into your hands, and you may ride back a little bit more on your thighs. You'll feel it more in the shoulder. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down, release the inside of the feet, and just rock out the hips. So, all this, we got to be building up to something, right? So Raja Kapotasana, our king pigeon. Bring the hands next to the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lift your right leg up into a down dog split. Exhale, bring your right knee into your chest, your shoulders over the wrist. Move your right knee a little to the left. Lay the outside of your right leg onto the ground with your right foot coming toward your left hip, and send your left leg straight back behind you. Now here, if you are falling over onto the right hip, just put a little blankie or a little block action underneath your right hip so you're stable. Walk your hands back so your shoulders are over your hips. Then bend your left knee, reach back, grab the inside of your left foot with your left thumb pointing up toward the ceiling. Yeah. Good. Now, as you do that, draw your left foot toward your left elbow. So as you kind of bend the left knee a little bit more, the foot's going to ride up your forearm. You can stay there. That's one position, right? Position 2, start to lift your left arm up and bring your left hand over by your left ear. Then lift your right arm up and then see if you can interlace your fingers overhead. And then as you do that, just lift up through the sternum, coming into a bit of a back bend. And here again, you'll feel a big crunch in the lower back because the back is contracting. Exhale, 1, good for you. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Gently release the fingers. Let the left foot slide down the left forearm, gently placing the left foot on the floor. Then place the hands down, tuck the left toes under, lift your right leg back up into a down dog split. Now, I like going into wild thing after that. So bend your right knee, step your right foot onto the floor to the left side. Don't step on your blanket though. Then lift your hips up and extend your right finger toward the windows. Here again, a little back bend. Exhale, 1, but a kind of fun one. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, place your right hand down, lift your right leg up. And then exhale, place your right foot on the floor. Good for you. And inhale, come on to a plank. And exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the floor, resetting the shoulders. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. And then exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat to the heels, downward dog. On the inhale, lift the left leg up into a down dog split. bring the left knee into the chest, move the left knee a little bit to the right, lay the outside of the left leg down, sending your right leg back, coming into a Kapotasana. Now, also I should say I'm giving very specific directions because when I go into Kapotasana, I want that front knee really bent. I don't want it kind of parallel to the front edge of the mat. It puts too much pressure in the front hip. Then walk the hands back, bend your right knee, reach back, grab the inside of your right ankle. Now you can stay there or allow your right foot to slide up to your right elbow. You can stay there. Then maybe lift your right arm up and bring your right hand toward your right ear. Then lift your left arm up and see if you can interlace your hands behind your right ear. And then lift up through the sternum and lift the chest. Here again, you'll feel a little more contraction in the lower back when you lift the chest. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And gently release the fingers. Let your foot slide down the forearm. Gently place your right foot on the floor. Place your hands in front of you. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your left leg back up into a down dog split. Now, a little wild thing. Now, bend your left knee. Step your left foot over to the right, coming in on the ball of your left foot. And then extend your left arm toward the windows, pointing your right toes toward me. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, place the left hand down as you lift your left leg back up into that down dog split. Then exhale, place your left foot on the floor. Inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth, resetting the shoulders. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. And exhale, come down and roll over onto the back. I think my music got caught in a loop. On the inhale, it's nice though, lift the hips, the lower, the middle back, clasp the hands together in a fist. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now release the hands, come down, the middle back, the lower back, and the hips. From here, you can stay in a half bridge if you would like to experience Urdhva Upward bow seat, place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling, fingers toward the shoulders. On the inhale, come up, Urdhva Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin in the chest and come down, the upper, the middle, the lower back. Second upward bow, place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, come back up or half bridge again. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin to the chest and come down, the upper, the middle, the lower back. Last time, place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, lift back up. Exhale, 1. Inhale, good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin in the chest and come down, the upper, the middle, the lower back. Draw the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. You can make little circles. And then drop the knees over to the left, extend the right arm out, twisting. Any variation of a leg, you want to do here is fine. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, counter twist. So I'm looking out the window, and there's that hair cutter place that just opened up over there, and the window frame is covering up one word, but with the one word covered up, it says, "For the whole." And that's an interesting idea. Like why are we doing yoga? Well, we're doing it to know the whole, the complete. And then bring the knees into the chest, giving the knees a little hug. And bring the forehead toward the knees, rock forward and back, rock forward and back. Come up to a seated position. You can spin yourself around, extend the legs out in front of you. Dorsiflex the feet, lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold forward. Paschimottanasana. Intense stretch of the Western body for the whole. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10 on the inhale. Lift the head and chest. Place the hands next to the hips. Take the hands behind you. Point the toes. Bring the chin into the chest. And on the inhale, lift the hips into inclined plank. And exhale, let the head go back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest and come down. And you have a choice, legs up the wall, Viparita Karani, or shoulder stand, your choice. And I'm going to lift you up just a little bit. Now try this, bend your knees and bring your knees under your forehead. Yeah. And then put your toes on the ground behind your head. And then lift your knees away from your head and clasp your hands together in a fist and extend the arms away. Now, this is fun. Walk your feet away from each other. Come to a straddle. Yep. And then reach over and grab your toes. Good. And then keeping a hold of your toes, walk your feet toward each other. And then bend both your knees and wrap your arms around the back of the knees, holding on to opposite elbows. And then gently release the elbows, place the hands on the floor, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time until the hips come down. Yep. Good for you. And then lift the torso up. And as you lift the torso up, if you have padding underneath the shoulders, let's move that off to the side. Lay down on the back, turn the palms to face upward, and come onto the top of the head, fish. And then pressing the elbows, bring the chin in the chest, and come down. Then bend the knees into the chest, give the knees a little hug. Roll over to the left, come into a child's seat. And just a little brief headstand practice. Interlace the fingers together, place the head on the floor behind the wrist crease, tuck the toes under, lift the knees up, walk the feet forward so the hips are over the shoulders. You can stay there. Bring your knees into your chest, heels toward the seat, half headstand. You can stay there. Lift the legs up toward the sky, extending the knees and feet toward the sky. Full headstand. Good. Last 10 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 10. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale, gently come down with control. Good. And rest in a child's seat. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. And then now lift the torso up, and let's make our way into Shavasana. So you can lay down with a blanket underneath the knees. You can put a blanket on top of you if you're a little cool. And here, allow the breath just to simply breathe the body. You don't have to breathe in any special way anymore. Relax at the pelvic floor, letting go of Mula Bandha, letting the body become heavy. And close the eyes and just allow the body to be completely supported by the earth. Shavasana, corpse seat. Gently start to deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, make small movements with the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms overhead. Stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. Draw the knees into the chest, giving the knees a little hug. And then gently roll over to the right side. And pressing the left palm into the earth, lift the torso up and come up to a seated position. Just take a moment, not really for meditation, but a moment of reflection. Allow yourself to close the eyes and just notice any subtle shifts internally or externally. Maybe the body feels more open, maybe not. Maybe the mind is more uncrumpled, maybe not. Maybe you feel more spacious internally, maybe not. I can't tell you what to feel. But whatever you feel, acknowledge it. Become the witness to it. And then let go of it. Don't attach yourself to it. Tomorrow will be another day. Tomorrow will be another sadhana. Tomorrow will be another lesson to learn. An experience to experience. Inhaling deeply. Om.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bringing the hands together in undulating mudra, bowing the head slightly, giving thanks and praise for the teachers and teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and still teachers and teachings yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I know, I don't ever really teach this 10 o'clock class at all. Thank you, Jean. And I will see everybody tonight.